Pokémon Mezastar takes the Philippines by storm. But, card games still number one because Trainers Unite also happening last weekend. A lot of amazing things, as well as we have some update on some tea that, between the Pokemon Philippines community and Pokemon Philippines group. We're going to talk about that a little bit later. But right now, welcome into the Pokemon Philippines Community Podcast, PPC. I think that's our official name.
Yeah, we finally have an official name, guys.
But of course, we're your hosts, Juancho Saldana and Ice Antonio. How are we feeling today, Ice?
I'm good. A lot of things happen in the weekend in the Pokemon Philippines community, and so we're going to be talking about that. I'm so excited.
Yeah, again, two big events. There's Pokemon Mezastar, Trainers Unite. We were both, fairly involved in both of them. But first things first, I'm sure folks want to get this first, we'll talk about some tea first. We have some updates since we released the first episodes to, again, thank you for watching, by the way. That first episode went out great. I think it went out great. A couple of updates. Actually, Ice. Tea?
Let's do it. So if you guys don't know, our last podcast episode was about the tea between the Pokemon Philippines groups. And so here's just a little update. So since that episode got released,
so they changed the banner from, how one of the big issues we brought up was that, they weren't talking about the fact that it was the 30th anniversary of Pokemon.
Yeah.
Instead, they were highlighting that it was XV. It's a small thing, but they did ban a couple of people for pointing it out. And hey, after our episode released, day itself, they changed from the XV to using the official 30th logo, which, Okay, so they're watching.
Yeah, I'm glad they're taking our advice now. You're welcome.
And then they also released an official statement, actually, day of. We released the podcast, and then they finally decide to release a statement about the 30 admins that were kicked. Not when they kicked the admins. This was weeks after. This was after the podcast, so it is an answer, really.
Are we going to read it right here?
You want to read verbatim? It was a lot. And
It's a lot?
It was a lot. Maybe you could summarize it.
Okay, so here it goes. Dear Pokemon Philippines XV Group. Apparently, they're not the XV Group anymore since they changed the banner. We would like to inform everyone that we have recently made changes to our administration and moderation team. Most admins and moderators have been transitioned to regular member roles. We were promoted to customer. While a few were removed due to behavioral concerns, at the same time, new team members have been appointed to help ensure a positive and well-managed group. That's where I have a little bit of a problem with, that we were removed because of behavioral concerns.
A little bit. I have a gigantic problem. It's big posting. I'm like, we kicked some guys because they're jerks, because they acted poorly. Maybe now, but not. I'm like, I think we were... Again, it's vague posting, right? There was no specific statement on what that behavioral concerns were. And then, some were, they were a transition to member, some were kicked out. So, it's very vague. It's still, despite being a statement, it's like a nothing burger. It was like, yeah, okay. There's nothing new. If what were the infractions, right? In fact, the fact that they made a statement like this, a nothing statement that is written by AI, it forced even action from leads in our community, like Philip, had to make a statement on the Pokemon TCG account that he is not an admin in the Pokemon Philippine community group anymore, but it's not because of anything that he's done, right? He had to make that statement. It's not because of anything he's done. He has no behavioral concerns. Philip has been a phenomenal pillar of the community. No behavioral concerns, but he has to make a statement like that because of the vague posting. So what behavioral concerns,
I don't know. And I don't think we're ever going to know now, 'cause they took down the post.
Yes.
They took it down.
The official statement, the official AI statement was taken down. Well, it hasn't even been a week, I think. So even if you search it now, it's not going to be there. But luckily, we live in a day and age where you can take a screenshot. We have that. We're going to share it here. This is what they said.
So they also said, our doors remain open to all past administrators. But the comment section of this post was closed.
The doors are open. The comment section is unfortunately closed. It looks like the doors are open, though, because they are taking advice that we gave, through the podcast for free, mind you. Although there are still a couple of things. There are actually a bunch of massive red flags with the group in terms of like administrative roles that things they have to change. Just like, we're not giving that for free, actually. Let's go on and move on to the next topic.
Yeah, let's move on to the main topic of the podcast,
yes,
actually.
yes. That's the short tea time. We just wanted to make a quick update, short segment. But more importantly, the community. What has the community been up to this past weekend? So let's start with Pokémon Mezastar.
Yeah.
It was the Pokémon Mezastar grand launch last weekend, at SM Mall of Asia. It was very cool. Me and Ice were both there, and what they did was basically they put up a bunch of machines in like the main atrium of SM Mall of Asia, and people were just lining up to play. They gave away tokens at a special price if you were able to pre-register, and even if you weren't able to pre-register, you're able to walk in and try out the machines. How was your experience with that, Ice?
It was so much fun. When I got there were so many people. The line went around the entire venue.
Oh yeah,
and was
snaked.
actually kind of overwhelming. But it was really amazing to see the entire community just come together and enjoy, and everyone was just smiling and having fun with this new game. It was just big. How long were you there, man?
Oh, buddy. So I'm from Pampanga, so I actually had to leave my house at like 6:30 in the morning to make it to a 9 a.m. call time. So I did work that event. I was invited as well as, I made content and everything, but I was invited to be the voice. I did VO stuff as well as an official caster for Pokémon Mezastar. So adding that a little bit to my resume. That was an interesting experience, by the way. We'll talk about that later. But yes, call time for me was 9 in the morning, so I had to leave at 6:30. And then my end time, I clocked out at 9 p.m.-ish, give or take. So a little 12-hour work day plus travel time of like an hour, 30 minutes. It was tiring, but it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Trust me, I was there at 9 a.m. Mall wasn't even open yet, right? So the minute that it hit 10, the minute it hit 10 a.m., suddenly just a bunch of people started running in. I was like,
They were running?
They ran in. They ran in. There was just like doors open, people ran in to line up, and I was just like, wow. Parang I don't know. I don't know how to describe what it's like, because like there was a big celebrity in the middle of the mall or something, big Pikachu.
It was just Pikachu.
And people ran in, and it was just like people were just so excited, right? Yes, the line was long. I think we have to really mention that line literally snaked around. Like, so imagine this. There are machines in the middle, right? I believe I'm trying to count in my hand. There was a lot of machines. There were a lot of machines. There's a lot of machines, and then there's a stage. And then the line wrapped around, I think, 3 times around the entire venue. Yeah, I remember because I had to VO a lot of if you're pre-registered, please take the inner line. And if you're walking in, please take the outer line, something like that, you know? There was a lot of that, but luckily I feel like everyone did get to play.
I think the line moved fairly quickly based on my own observation. But yeah, as for my personal experience, I got to play, and sadly, the 6-star Metagross got away. I couldn't catch it.
Oh no!
It's funny because I wanted a Flygon, and a Flygon appeared on the screen.
Oh.
But the machine did that thing where it randomly lets you partner up with the person next to you.
Oh, okay.
And then it was a Metagross. So I was like, do I get the Flygon or do I get the Metagross? But the Metagross is 6 stars, so obviously I went for the Metagross. And when it got away, I was like, oh, maybe I should have went for the Flygon.
I don't blame you. Metagross is a 6-star. It's a superstar, right? It's one of those black chips.
Yeah. But I heard that the Flygon is really good because the ground type is very good in Mezastar. Yeah.
Actually, maybe before we keep talking about Mezastar and like our experiences, maybe let's talk about what Pokémon Mezastar is.
Oh, yeah. Let's go. Let's do it.
So Pokémon Mezastar is the newest arcade game that is exclusive to Quantum and Q Power stations and the Play Hub, I believe, found in Robinson's Galleria.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the newest Pokemon arcade game. It's sort of like a mash between a normal arcade game and a gacha machine, because you play the arcade game trying to get some Pokemon. And there are stronger Pokemon, like we were talking about Metagross, who has Superstar. These are rarer, more stronger Pokemon, harder to get. Yeah, it's basically that. And then whatever Pokemon you get, you can use in your next battles, right? So the more Mezastar Pokemon you get, the stronger your team becomes, maybe the better chances there are of actually catching stronger Pokemon. So it really does feel like a Pokemon journey and arcade machine. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I'm personally super addicted. They hired me to work the event already, but even before that, the week before, I was going to machines. I was telling myself, kailangan ko mag-aral eh. I have to
You're
study.
justifying it. Yeah. It's funny that you said gacha because, what's a Pokemon game without some gacha involved? And I actually have some Meza tags with me just so we can show the viewers.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay,
Let me
yeah,
just
yeah.
get them. Okay, here we go. I got some Meza tags with me.
Ooh. Any superstar?
I have a few superstars.
Ooh.
So I have this Mewtwo superstar.
Mm-hmm.
Mariel got this. And then we also have this Mega Blastoise and Tyranitar.
Wait, nakasleep pa ba yan, Ice?
It's sleeved because actually I did not catch this in the machine. A fan gave this to us.
I saw that. I was so jealous.
Shout out to Prince. Thank you for this.
Right now, I believe there's like 70 different Pokemon because we're still in season 1. And that's the cool thing about this machine is it's procedurally going to get updated with more events, more Pokemon to be released. I can't wait for the future. I'm hoping that Quantum continues to host events like these too when there's a new update, for example, for the machine, new Pokemon released. The cool thing was actually if you attend the Mezastar launch in Mall of Asia, they gave you like a special Pikachu.
The yellow
The
tag.
yellow tag. It's like very special promo. It reminds me of like back in the day when you play Pokemon and you have to find like the Celebi or something. You have to go to the event.
During events, yes.
Yeah, to try and get it. It's kind of like that. So special yellow tag Pikachu. If you missed out on it, don't worry. There's still another event in Shangri-La Plaza this coming weekend.
Yeah.
So that should be something that they probably will also give away the special yellow Pikachu there as well. But yeah, I mean,
To see you guys there.
yeah, the event was really a lot of fun. The fact too, again, I want to talk about the line again. The line was really long, but the line was also involved. They had hosts, Yanni and Chico Garcia.
Yeah.
His role was just to walk around the venue and manggulo ng mga tao.
Yeah, he was asking people trivia questions, right? And then if they get the answer correctly, they got GCs.
Yes,
To
yes.
play the game. Because when you get to the front of the line, you have to buy your tokens, right?
Yes.
And so at least when you have a GC, you can get more tokens and play more when you get to the front of the line, right?
Yeah. He was very involved with the people in line. He was making sure that he was asking. He wasn't bothering the people already playing. Because masaya na sila eh.
Yeah.
So he was he was like asking trivia questions to people in the line, or sometimes also interviewing them. Asking them their favorite Pokemon and whatnot. We even saw the number 1 Mezastar player attend.
How do you become the number 1 Mezastar player?
Yeah, so just like any arcade machine, after you do your entire play session, the entire play session involves like catching up to max of 5 Pokemon, I think 5 or 6. I'll have to double check. But after your entire session, you get a score. And just like while you're playing Pac-Man or something, your score will determine your current ranking. So the number 1, I think, is like 200,000 points currently. And he was giving tips and tricks. Maybe you have to invite him on. So right now, I called him the national champion of Pokemon Mezastar in the Philippines. His name's Han. Very, very cool guy. He got interviewed, and I had to go right after the interview. I was just like, how do you do that? How do you become number 1?
Maybe he said you got to spend money. That's it. That's the number 1 rule. Spend money.
No. But I think, again, you have to do the score in one playthrough, right? So it involves just like a couple of tokens. And making sure you have the powerful Pokemon. I'm not sure, actually, if you have to use powerful Pokemon to get higher score. You have to assume, right? But
Yeah, I haven't played enough to know. I mean, I just played a few times and had fun, but to become number 1, I can't imagine.
yeah. He was actually, so he did give me tips. I was just like, do I need like the Mewtwo? Do I need everything? He actually told me it's better to use the weaker Pokemon because then if you beat the boss using a weaker Pokemon, that's more score.
What?
But you also have to make sure that the Pokemon doesn't get knocked out.
But how do you win with weaker Pokemon?
That's where your knowledge as a trainer, Ice. You go like, oh, type advantage maybe, stuff like that.
Maybe use one weak Pokemon, one super strong Pokemon to carry the weak one.
We'll have to test. It makes me think now we can actually host like a Pokemon Mezastar event kasi pataasan lang ng score eh. Diba?
Yeah.
Maybe I challenge you, Ice. I challenge you to a Mezastar battle.
Competitive Mezastar.
But yeah, a lot of fun. A lot of things given away. A lot of you can even get like a little tiny Mezastar station thing that you have to build yourself. Did you get one of those?
Yeah, I got one of those. Yeah.
Have you built it yet?
I haven't.
I built mine already. The minute I got home, I was just like, I built it and it looks so cool. But yeah, a lot of fun.
Yeah.
fun.
And there's also other things like the Dynamax band.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
yes.
we haven't talked about that
The
yet.
Dynamax band was unveiled at that specific event. I think that's when they first sold it.
Yeah.
It's so funny. I got to try it thanks to our friend Luigi.
Yeah, shout out Luigi. Thank you so much. Even in my video when I did this to the camera, that wasn't mine. That was Luigi's. So thanks, Luigi.
Yeah, no, dapat may commission na hata siya eh. Literally right after that, I was like, well, this thing actually looks pretty cool and nagagamit pala. Yeah, so I'm like, oh yeah, I bought one. Yeah, I literally work the event and then yung sahod ko siguro napunta lang sa ano,
Sa Dynamax
sa Dynamax band and Mezastar tags.
I have a question about the Dynamax band though. Is it just a Dynamax band or is it also like a Z Crystal?
So it's specifically a Dynamax band.
Okay.
It only works for Dynamaxing your Pokemon. I have to guess then that if you want to get like the Mega Ring and the Z Crystals in the future, that should work too. Because it's funny, my son actually has the complete now. He has
So you can buy all of them separately? These are all products that exist?
So from what I know, okay, so I'm not. It could exist in the future, but right now there are bands. There's the Z Ring and the Mega Ring, Z Crystals and the Mega Ring. Those exist already, but for different games. So I have them for like Frenda for the Mega, right? But so the Dynamax band is for Mezastar, but maybe they could release because Mega Evolution, Dynamax, and Z moves, they all exist in this game. So it would make sense that maybe down the line.
Very exciting stuff. There's a lot of things that could happen in this game.
So they hired me as like just a caster for Mezastar. It was kind of interesting where normally I only cast TCG, VGC events. I've never tried casting an arcade game. So it was just a very, very cool where they handed me a mic. I made sure we featured players playing in the on the floor, and I was just literally just going like, "Can he catch it? He got the Ultra Ball. He got the attack power. Ooh, yes!" It's just a lot of that.
How do you cast when they're doing this?
Yeah. Oh, of course, he's gonna need the support of the trainer to get the most damage. Can he get there? Yes, it is rainbow damage. Just hyping it up. It was a lot of fun. It was a great experience. I get to do it all over again too in Tiger-La Plaza. So, I'm excited. I'm excited. Okay, I think we talked a lot about Pokemon Mezastar. There's one more event that also happened over the weekend, and that's Trainers Unite, an absolutely massive card show. They have like very cool guests as well. Some special guests, just like my buddy here, Ice.
So I was there, Trainers Unite. It was at SM Mega Mall at the Trade Hall. So they got lots of guests like Ian Mercado, V Wise was there, Paulul. We went there. Also, our fellow Pokemon content creators like Daniel Bernas, Luigi Alfonso, TCG Enjoyer, Cholo Tolentino, Biakin. There was just a lot of people, and it was so much fun seeing all the Pokemon fans and all the booths. Oh my gosh, it's just there's so much to talk about. I'm sad you weren't able to come, but yeah.
No, after the Mezastar event, because it finished it, I was planning to go the next day, but I could not wake up. I was just tired. But yeah, that's why you're here to enlighten me, enlighten folks at home what the event was like. What was your specific role like at the event? Because you were there. If we're gonna pull up the banner, you're gonna pull it up and you're gonna show yourself there. One of the special guests. I saw you guys were on stage opening packs. I believe all of you together.
Yeah, so we went on stage and we basically did like a 6-way pack battle.
6-way.
We opened the Scarlet and Violet base set and Phantasmal Flames. The winner of the pack battle was basically like Daniel and Luigi, right? Yeah, from the base set they pulled the illustration rare routes and the gold Miraidon EX. I pulled nothing. I pulled like a regular
Gold
Gardevoir
Miraidon
EX.
EX.
Yeah. And then from the Phantasmal Flames, the biggest hit I believe was the illustration rare Piplup. And Biakin pulled that. So yeah, no Phantasmal Flames,
No
SIR Charizard. But it's okay. We had so mumuch fun. Even if we were actually so competitive. Like, instead of cheering each other on, we were trash talking each other. Like,
oh, I bet, yeah.
Because we split a booster box, right? And so usually when one person gets the big hit, you're not gonna get that anymore. Yeah. And so we were like, when one person was pulling, you're not gonna get anything.
Kaya nakikik tayo sa behavior eh.
we went around and Mariel was just asking every single booth, hey, do you have a Togekiss V or Togekiss V Max? 'Cause she's
Oh,
collecting
wow.
those. Yeah, she's collecting all of those. And I was just asking, she only got one, sadly. And I was asking all the booths if they have illustration rare Swinub. And I bought out all the illustration rare Swinubs.
Are you the swine-up king now of the Philippines? Is that what you're trying to do here? But yeah, that's a lot of fun. I like that you both have specific Pokemon you're chasing for, and I think that's the beauty of Pokemon, really. That you have your little favorites you want to bring around, and it makes every little hunt that much more fun. Wait, okay, so you guys split a box. It was on stage.
Yeah.
Did a winner get anything? Parang like, oh, if whoever wins actually takes all the cards.
No. It's funny because one of the event organizers was actually keeping track of the score.
Oh, he was scoring.
Yeah, like who won that round? Because we were going round 1, round 2, round 3, and then there was someone keeping score. But at the end of it, nothing really happened. But it was just funny. It was just funny.
Yeah.
And then after that thing, we announced that there's gonna be another Trainers Unite on May 2026. So watch out for that. It's gonna be exciting.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to attend that next time. I don't think I'm gonna be working the day before, at least.
So in Mercado, one of the big guests of the event actually did a pack battle with Torch Nest. Torch Nest is a place where you can buy TCG and they also host gym store events. Anyway, she did a pack battle. She opened 2 packs of Mega Evolution. The first one, she got SIR Lucario EX.
What?
And then the second one, she got the SIR Wally's Compassion.
Wait, how can you get both 2 packs?
2 packs. She just opened 2 packs.
You
She
only
got
get
2
one
SIRs.
SIR in a box.
It was no. This was sleeve packs.
It was sleeve
The
packs?
sleeve packs are the super random ones, right? The ones with the
That's rigged. I'm sorry.
crazy, right?
It's rigged.
Yeah.
How do you get 2 SIRs off 2 packs?
I don't know, but she did it, and it was during the event. Yeah, but it wasn't on stage. That's the funny thing. It wasn't on stage. They just did a video on the floor area, and so I was just mind blown when I saw that video. So congrats, Ian.
So she won the event.
You know the meme where you go like, congrats, happy for you.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Luigi. I'll help you out a little bit later. But yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. But not gonna lie though, I think Marieldo's the real winner of the entire week. Just if we're gonna talk about who pulled the rarest card this week, it wasn't even in Trainers Unite.
Yeah, it was the day before the Mezastar event.
Yeah, tell the story because I watched the video.
Yeah, so last Friday, that was the day before the Mezastar event. We joined a gym store event, and Mariel won that tournament. She wasn't even supposed to join that tournament. I just convinced her to go, and then she brought her trusty Alakazam deck and won. And then the extra packs that she got for winning, the first pack was a Mega Charizard EX SIR, which is crazy.
Oh, I need that.
If you guys don't know, that card is worth 33,000 pesos right now. It's insane.
I'm so salty. That's so cool.
Yeah.
And I like that too. So she had to win the event to earn those packs and pulls the Charizard.
Yeah.
Oh, congrats.
Yeah.
Just a little salty.
And during the Trainers Unite event, she brought that Charizard card and wore it.
Oh, what the?
She wore it around her neck.
Ala Logan Paul.
Yeah. With the Trainers Unite lanyard that we
Oh,
got.
okay. Kala ko naka-chain pa. Yeah, and anything else we want to add about Trainers Unite? Any fun things that happened over the weekend there?
Oh yeah, there's one more thing in Trainers Unite. There was actually a Pokemon Legends ZA tournament.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah, we
one.
forgot to talk about that.
Hosted by Enzo.
Yeah. So it wasn't just about the trading card game, and there were also booths with plushies and stuff. But there was also a Pokemon Legends ZA tournament, which is such a, I don't know, for me it's a milestone for the community because I think this was the first in-person Pokemon Legends ZA tournament. It was interesting. I was watching them and I was like, wow. I even asked the organizer Enzo, so how are you doing this? Because I feel like this is something that hasn't been done before in our community at least. And so I just watched it. It's really interesting. They even went on stage and did it with the shoutcaster and everything. And yeah, it's such a unique tournament.
The battle mode in Pokemon ZA, that's completely new, right? This is a battle mode that's is it 4 players? It's 4 players, up to 4 players, right? And it's sort of like a battle royale where you're trying to get as many KOs as you can. I had to do the competitive mode in ZA just to get the whole Megastone stuff, right? It's very, very fun. I hope Enzo does continue his momentum here, that he was able to create at Trainers Unite, maybe create an entire competitive circuit based on
You
this.
should. It's fun because it's usually one-on-one when you play VGC,
Mm-hmm.
DCG, but this is 4-way.
Yeah.
Technically, you can actually gang up on one person if you want to. You can all go 3v1. If this person annoys you, I'm just kidding.
Oh, you pulled the
Kaya tayo
SIR
nakikik eh.
Charizard. That's it.
But yeah, if you guys don't know the mechanics of Pokemon Legends ZA competitive mode, it's more real time. It's
Yeah.
not turn based like the normal video game. So you run around the field and you actually shoot out your attacks at specific targets, and you can time your switches.
Yeah.
When you see, like, let's say you're using a Charizard and you see a Gyarados going up to you and you know they're gonna hit you with a water type attack, you can see that their attack is coming. You can time your switch to something that resists water, and so the mechanics are really different compared to
I feel
normal
like
Pokemon.
you can even time the switch where the attack happens as the switch animation happens. So it's like a complete dodge,
Yes.
right? So I'm like, kind of reminds me of Pokemon Go a little bit, where you're trying to catch the attack, right? But yeah,
But you're allowed a limited number of switches per game, so you have to use them wisely.
yeah, it's very, very interesting. I wish I could play now. That seems like a lot of fun.
Let's ask him to organize another one. Maybe you can shoutcast it or play. No, you want to play, don't play. He wants to play, and then pinagtrabaho.
No, it's funny. Like when Pokemon ZA announced that specific game mode, it was shoutcasted, right?
Yeah.
If you saw, I think they announced it at the World Championships at the time, and when that game mode just seemed really, really cool, and it's very watchable.
Yeah.
It is very watchable. Now I just want to play ZA, man.
I think the only thing they need to work on is maybe have a spectator mode, because if you watch one
yeah.
specific screen, you're just gonna see the perspective of one player, and since it's 4 players, it would be nice to be able to switch perspectives.
Pokemon, get working on that. We need a spectator mode. I'm sure they're watching this podcast. All right, I think we tackled quite a bit here. We updated people on the T with the community. We were able to talk about Pokemon Mezastar and Trainers Unite. That was a lot of Pokemon over the weekend. Did I miss anything, Ice? One last thing.
No, I don't think so. There was a lot of stuff that happened, and yeah, I don't think we missed anything. Yeah, I think we covered everything, won't you?
Sounds good. Sounds good. That was a lot of Pokemon this week. It's such a good time to be a Pokemon fan, so make sure you definitely come in, join the community. Again, Pokemon Philippines community. You can check out the Facebook group or this podcast. Again, this was Wancho and Ice. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see y'all next time.